Hello there.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We are here for a singles match for the ages. We got Dylan Vanthuyne going up against the Z-Man, Zaddeus Smith. Two of my favorite people in the community. Dylan, a soft-spoken devil. I think a wolf in sheep's clothing. I think that man could rip your heart out if you got on his wrong side. All joking aside, Dylan's awesome. Zaddeus, he does it for the people. I love it. It's amazing. Nick is not here today, but we got the next best thing. We got Kaleb Koho on the desk. Kaleb, how you doing? What do you think about Dylan going up against the Z-Man?
I am so excited to be here for this one. I think that Dylan has shown that he's like really good. Like every forward trivia, it just has gotten better and better and better every time we see him. Like you said, absolute killer. And I love seeing Zaddeus, like just being here since day one, just still putting in really solid games. I think it's going to be a good one here today.
Zaddeus has been on the uptick, like even in his losses has had really great performances, but Zaddeus has like been playing extremely well, getting up closer to 500. He's at a 7-8 record right now. So can he hit 500 today? Dylan is sitting at 500 at 3-3. Can he get over that hump, or will Zaddeus put him down below? We're going to find out right now, but first we're going to go talk to the players in the promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's me. It's the ZADD. Yo, I am always happy to be back in the Fandom arena. And today I'm fighting against somebody I've never played against, but I know Dylan. He's the real deal. He is nobody that to be looked over. I know he has his own goals for 2024, as well do I. So I'm definitely hoping to win, but I never know what's going to happen. But only one thing is for sure, because both me and Jam Master Dylan are going to do it for you, the people.
Hi, I don't have anything quippy or funny prepared for this one. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Zaddeus is a lovely person. I'll just say that overall. I'm excited to play him. I've always watched all his matches. I appreciate how he does it for the people. He's a very entertaining guy. I don't know if I'm going to win or lose today. We'll see. I'm just here to have fun. Should be a good time. Let's go.
You hear that, Koho? A killer of a man. No, this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it, starting with round number one. Koho, would you care to explain the rules for round number one?
I would love nothing more. Round number one works like this. You're each going to answer 10 questions from 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, we issue a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match. The challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number one?
No questions.
Okay, Koho, kick it off with the first question.
I would love to. Your first question comes in the category of the MCU. Which MCU film ends with a family watching a movie at a homemade drive-in theater?
You ever been to the drive-in?
I have. There's one that's like not far from my town. I like love going. It's like the summer treat.
Yeah, I was about to say like Wisconsin, Indiana, like we like both states I've lived in, like drive-ins used to be very, very, very popular. So it would make sense that in your neck of the woods it would be the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with the Z-Man.
Ant-Man the Wasp.
Okay, and Dylan.
I said Black Widow. I don't know.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is correct. So your second question is going to come to you in the category of DC. In Superman Returns, when Lois and Jason visit a comatose Superman, what does Lois do that causes his heart monitor to speed up? I'm super excited about this match, but more importantly, the match that we're shooting after this. I'm also very excited for because Nick said that he's missing right now because he's getting a haircut.
Oh,
and I want to see them hairs. I want to see what they did.
I need to see what the Nick Twohig cut looks like.
Yeah, I want to see the new Nick. 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Dylan.
Does it kiss him?
And Zaddeus.
I said touch his hand. I know the kid kisses him, but I can't remember.
Kiss him is correct. Sloppy wet one. All right, 1-1. Koho, what's next?
Your next question will come in the category of Pixar. In Luca, what is the name of the human girl that Luca and Alberto befriend in Porto Rosso?
Oh, man. Luca.
It's a name.
Fine.
I like it. Yeah. that was one of those questions where, like, if you, like, you're, like, get going, and if you, like, missay one thing, you're just gonna, like, eat shit on the whole sentence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Zaddeus, let's go to you.
Total shot in the dark. Gabrielle.
Kind of close. Let's go to Dylan.
Said Julia.
Julia is correct. So Dylan takes a 2-1 lead as we get into your next question, which is going to come to you from the category of sci-fi icons. Who plays Commander Locke in the Matrix franchise? Thoughts on this franchise?
I like 2 of them. I don't like the other 2. I'll let you decide.
I would agree with that. 5, 4. We'll see if we're on the same page on which movie.
Repeat.
Right? The first repeat for Zaddeus. Who plays Commander Locke in the Matrix franchise?
I didn't like hate my time watching them. I was like, ew.
I think the third one's like unwatchable, frankly. It's terrible. But I really like the new one.
Me too.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. I think the new one's kind of good.
The second one that are fine, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dylan.
Don't think that's Joe Pantoliano, but I wrote that anyways.
He's in a film. Let's go to Zaddeus.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I remember her name that way. I said Jade Pinkett. It's not right.
Harry Lennox is the answer. Harry Lennox.
Okay.
All right, Kaleb, what's next?
So your next question will come in the category of mixed bag.
Ooh.
In Jurassic World, the first time we see Zach and Gray, their parents are taking them to what kind of location?
Your thoughts on locations without saying any?
Locations can be great things, fantastic places.
Oh man, they could be great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Zaddeus, pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
Yeah, I just said theme park. I had no idea.
And Dylan.
Oh, if it's Jurassic World, I'm going to feel stupid. I put a zoo.
It is the airport.
Okay.
Okay.
That is Jurassic World.
That makes sense.
Your next question is going to come to you in the category of DreamWorks animation. In Monsters vs. Aliens, how many eyes does the gelatinous monster Bob have? I like this movie.
I also like this movie.
I hadn't seen it before Fandom, so I saw it for the first time in like 2018, and I really liked it, and everyone was shitting on it, and I was like, this is a fun movie.
I think the best way to watch it was just on Boatman's couch, where we're like both just out of our minds.
Hands down. Let's go to Dylan.
1.
And Zaddeus.
Hope it's right. 1.
1 is correct. So 3-2. What is next, Koho?
Your next category is American Spies. Which American Spies film sees an explosion at the Kremlin?
Thoughts on the Kremlin?
Not a fun location. Lots of things happening there that would be very boring for a guy like me.
That's fair. That's fair. You might be able to blend in there, though. You're quite pasty.
I could probably just pass it off. I just walk up and go, one whole chickpea, please.
Yeah, one whole food chickpea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I hope it's okay. I put MI, but Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Okay, and Dylan.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol is correct. So 4-3. Your next question is going to come to you in the category of epic adventures. In Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, who burns Indy with a torch, freeing him from his trance-like state? So over 2023, I watched every film in the filmography of this director. And I watched this specific film like 2 days after my daughter was born. Her just passed out on my chest and me just like sitting here like this. Maggie's like dead on the couch. It was hilarious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Dylan.
Willie.
And Zaddeus.
I said short round.
Short round is correct. So Zaddeus ties it up 4-4. What's next?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Star Wars. The Aki-Aki are a species native to which planet in the Star Wars franchise?
Come on, Nico. Give me your powers. Give me your powers, Nico.
Dylan's reaction to that one was fun.
That was good. Just the beat of it. He gave the full De Niro. Just the. Great.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I tried to write Coruscant, but I didn't get it down. I have no idea.
Dylan.
Are you sure it's not Coruscant?
I'm sure. The answer is Pisana from The Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Your final question of this round is going to come in the category of Marvel. In Kingsman, The Secret Service, who plays Valentine's assistant, Giselle? Could be Gazelle, a la Zootopia, but I don't think so.
Can you imagine this character busting out a great try everything cover?
Try everything.
Just
Oh,
everything.
Oh,
That's
no.
the credits of Kingsman.
Oh, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dylan.
Sophia Boutella.
And Zaddeus.
Sophia Boutella.
Sophia Boutella is correct. And the final score out of round number 1, we are all tied up 5-5. Is that what you have, Caleb?
That's exactly what I have to.
All right, both challenges are intact. Zaddeus still has 2 repeats remaining. Dylan has all 3 as we get into round number 2. Caleb, how's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. This is the lovely wheel round. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheelside.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1 point. If you don't like what you land on the first time, you can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. And be aware there is stealing in this round.
All right, so we are all tied up. That means the higher ranked player can choose whether to spin first or second. Dylan, that is you. So would you like to spin first or defer to Zaddeus?
I'll defer.
Okay, so Zaddeus, we are going to go to you. First, I didn't say the categories. Might be horror icons, Worlds of DC, Criminal Underworld, Pixar, YA, Epic Adventures, MCU, and DC. Dylan, do you still want to defer?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So, Zaddeus, this is your first spin. And it lands on Dissa.
There's some worse ones I could get on there, but some better ones too. DC, you know what? Hakuna Matata. I'm gonna spin again.
Spin again. All right. Hakuna fucking Matata. This is your second spin.
Disney animation.
Criminal Underworld.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to go ahead, Zaddeus, and get you your questions in Criminal Underworld. Caleb is going to go ahead and ask you those. Are you ready, Zaddeus?
Good to go.
All right. And Caleb, are you ready?
I'm ready. All right, Zaddeus, your first question in the category of Criminal Underworld. Which Fast and Furious film features Dom and his family skydiving while in their cars?
That is Furious 7.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Winston, the manager of the New York Continental in the John Wick series?
Ian McShane.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your third question. What is the moniker of the master thief who challenges Danny to a thief contest in Ocean's 12?
Oh, the Night Fox.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question. Owen's base that he destroys himself as a distraction was in what city in Fast and Furious 6?
Owens basically destroys
5,
himself. What city?
4.
London.
That's correct for 2 more points. And your final question in Criminal Underworld. What type of pets does the hotel manager Sophia have in John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum?
John Wick 3, Sophia is dead. What type of pets? Dogs.
That's correct for the clean sweep of Criminal Underworld.
Yeah, so Zaddeus coming out clutch. I dropped my cap. I was so excited. 10 out of 10 in Criminal Underworld. So Dylan's got some work to do as we bring in the wheel. Dylan, here is your first spin.
That was a mistake putting that on the wheel.
It also lands on Dissa.
I'll spin again.
All right, this is what you are going to be stuck with.
No one likes this.
And it lands on Pixar.
All right.
All right, Dylan, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Pixar as soon as I find them. Are you ready?
Yep.
There they are. Okay. So your first question is as follows. Which Pixar film features someone inventing devices, including a telescope and crop gathering device?
The Good Dinosaur?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Zaddeus against a 2-point steal.
Meet the Robinsons.
That's also incorrect. We were looking for A Bug's Life.
Oh,
Okay.
makes
That makes
sense.
more sense.
All right, Dylan, your second question. Who voices Butch, the father of the T-Rex pack that Arlo travels with in The Good Dinosaur?
Sam Elliott?
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question. In Elemental, what specific glass object does Ember make for Wade's mother, which his mother calls an Ember original?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, picture frame, B, pitcher, C, lawn chair, or D, wind chime.
Pitcher.
That is correct for 1 point. Your fourth question. What specific type of sea creature is Peach in Finding Nemo?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, crab, B, starfish, C, lobster, or D, swordfish.
Starfish?
That is correct for 1 point. Can't hear you, Peach. Okay, and your final question in the category of Pixar. In The Incredibles, what type of transportation does Dash, Violet, and Mrs. Incredible take to find Mr. Incredible, which ultimately gets destroyed?
A plane.
That is correct.
Okay.
2 points. All right. So after that, Koho, I have Dylan at 11. Zaddeus leading, though, with 15.
That's exactly what I have.
All right. So Zaddeus still has 2 repeats remaining. Dylan has all 3, both challenges intact as we head into round number 3. It's the betting round. Koho, how's it going to work?
It's going to work like this. We're going to give you the category, and you are going to write down and show us on your whiteboard how many points you like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. Both it's a mathematical elimination or a winner. Any questions as we get to round number 3?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay. The first category you can bet points on is Marvel. All right. We're going to get bets, starting with Dylan.
Let's give it a shot, too.
Okay. And Zaddeus.
I said 1.
Okay. Your question in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel film features a test where the main character shoots a cardboard cutout of a little girl claiming that she was suspicious?
This was a mistake.
So is Nick not getting the haircut?
They didn't have a spot open, which I understand. It was very last minute.
Oh.
When I offered to be here so he wouldn't have to, he was like, I'm going to go get my haircut. I was like, you live your life, man. 5, 4, 3.
I'll use a repeat.
All right, that is Dylan's first repeat. Which Marvel film features a test where the main character shoots a cardboard cutout of a little girl claiming that she was suspicious?
It's going to happen now that Nick didn't get his haircut today. Next time we see him, he's just going to have it just down his back. Just 80s.
Very long. Yeah, like a metal band. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dylan.
I don't know. I said Deadpool 2.
And Zaddeus.
A girl like that walking in this hood at night, Men in Black.
Okay.
Men in Black is correct. So Zaddeus will gain 1 point and go up to 16. Dylan will lose 2 and go down to 9. So it is a 7-point game, and there are 4 questions remaining. So the next category that you guys will be able to get points in, Koho, what is it?
The MCU.
Let's get bets, starting with Zaddeus.
I cannot at least go for 1 in the MCU.
And Dylan.
2.
All right, Koho, what's the question?
Your question. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, what is the name of the book Wanda uses to dreamwalk?
I'm doing math.
We're-
If they both hit, we are going to move on. But if Dylan misses at all, no matter what Zaddeus does, it'll be over.
We're camping right now, Tim.
And my mom is calling me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat
Pens
the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second repeat from Dylan. Go ahead, Koho.
Question again. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, what is the name of the book Wanda uses to dreamwalk?
I just saw my mom. I don't know why she's calling me.
We have a cameo from Mama Brzakala.
I don't think so. She's leaving me a voicemail.
Mhm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan, we're going to you.
I couldn't remember. I said the Stronghold.
And Zaddeus.
Very close. The Darkhold.
Yeah.
And your winner, Zaddeus Smith. The answer was the Darkhold. The Darkhold. So, Koho, really dominant performance from Zaddeus Smith. 5 points in round 1, which, say what you will, I think is a good score. Like, so we've seen matches where people have scored a lot less than that. Man sweeps round number 2 in a brand new category. All films that have not been in fandom except for Fast and Furious, which hasn't been here in years, and he sweeps the whole thing. And then comes in and sweeps both round 3 questions. I think Dylan got a kind of a bad spin. Like he seemed okay with it, but was kind of wasn't super confident on some of those questions, so wasn't able to like take the shot for the 2 points. But there was no catching Zaddeus today, I don't think. But I do think Dylan has a future in the league. I think he played well. It's just Zaddeus was on another level today. Any thoughts?
I think Zaddeus just came ready to go, lights out. That criminal underworld category was super impressive. Just to come through and run that the way he did. Didn't miss a question in the betting round either. Just did not let up the pressure. I just think Zaddeus just came to play today.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to go talk to them right now in the post-match interviews. Dylan, welcome to the post-match. I know you said you were just here for fun. First question, did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a pretty good, reasonable amount of fun. Yeah,
a reasonable amount of fun.
Yeah.
Like I said in the post-match, I do think that you played well. Like I said, 5 points tied out of round number 1. I think that's impressive, especially against Zaddeus, who has been, like I said, on the uptick. But you seemed kind of on Pixar, but you made your way through it. And were able to pick up a lot of points. And then round 3, those two categories just didn't seem to be what you were looking for in a betting round. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I don't really like the comic book movie categories very much. That's kind of why I spun away from DC. I don't know. I find often that when I am down in round 3 and then I don't bet 2, like those typically tend to be the ones that I end up getting right. So I was like, I'm already down 4 points. Might as well take the shot on Marvel. Didn't go my way, but yeah.
No, that's absolutely fair. I think that is a strategy that it works out a lot of the time for people. And there are moments where, you play a match and you bet 0 and then you hit like 3 questions in a row. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to bet 2. And then of course it's something you don't know, which sucks. But I do think, Dylan, like I said, you're just an all around great trivia player. I think you coming back being 3-4 is still a decent record in this league. Who do you want to face next time you come in?
Ooh, I don't know what his record is at, but I would love to play Payson Johnson. Because we need to find out who the 4th best fandom player in the Melee Writers Room is. So I would love to figure that out.
Yeah, I love that. We'll see if we can make that happen. Dylan, great job today. We will see you next time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Z-Man, what the fuck?
Yo.
That was insane.
Like
I said, I think maybe 5 points in round 1 is a good score. I think you seemed like you kind of knew some of those that you missed. You were close on a couple of them, but just barely missed them. But dude, round 2 and 3, that was insane. Thoughts? Did you know Criminal Underworld? Like, did you study, or was that all stuff you just like those movies?
No, I thankfully was able to see what movies that like could be in that category. I'm like, okay, I like these movies pretty much. So I'm like, I've seen these movies, especially the fast movies, in the past, like multiple times, because I always try to watch them before the next one comes out.
Sure.
And so luckily I came out with there were some Fast and Furious questions there, but that Berlin and I was questioning whether it was Berlin or London with Owen, but just happened to hit London, which was great. But I was gracious enough to get that category because I don't know if I would have done the same with DC, and then God forbid with Pixar, this could be a completely different ballgame.
Hey, that's what happens sometimes when you decide when you go on the wheel. You just don't know what's going to happen. You hear your opponent's category, you hear yours, and it's, oh man, what if? But no, man, you absolutely crushed it. And then I think, Marvel in the general sphere tends to be a strong category for you. So you get both of those right off the bat in the betting round. I think that worked out really well for you. You're gonna get another match, obviously, because you won this one. But now you're even here. You're 8-8, and I got a stat from Nick, which I think is just disgusting. When you started this like uptick run of yours, you started it at 2-7, and you're now 8-8, which means you've had one loss in the last couple years. Otherwise, you've just been winning and winning and winning. Absolutely. Oh,
yeah.
There you are. Okay. No, you're good. Absolutely insane to go from 2-7 to 8-8 in that short of amount of time. We do know who your next opponent is, but I first want to get your thoughts. Like, how do you feel about that huge uptick you've been on?
Goal number 1 is finished right now. My main plan ever since 2-7. Wow. I would say, okay, I need to get to 500. Hopefully, I won't lose any more. And I think the loss was in that triple threat match or something. But I'm like, okay, let me just keep on going. Let me just keep playing. And I've luckily gone 6-1 overall. And goal number one's complete. I've got 8-8 now. Attempt is goal number two, which I won't say quite what that is yet because I don't want to just lose my next match because I said. But just hope I'm just keep on moving forward. I'm glad to have gotten here to be on this uptick like this, but it's not finished yet.
Yeah, you are. I do have your next opponent for you in Act 2. You will be taking on Mr. Antonio Chavez. Thoughts on that?
Okay. Oh, I seen matches. Like, I mean, I can believe Antonio is gonna be a good one. I hope I can step to his up, but I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I think you've been playing super great. You're always fun to have around. Thanks for being here. We will see you in that match against Antonio very soon. Thanks, Zaddeus.
Thanks, man.
Koho, any final thoughts to wrap us up?
I am super curious to know what goals are on Zaddeus' just checklist. I'm excited to see the run he's been on and the improvement he's shown. I just want to see what's next for him because the dude is a killer right now. And I'm excited to see what Zaddeus does next.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you to Dylan. Thank you to Zaddeus. Thank you to Nick behind the scenes for writing. I have been Tim. Oh, thank you to Koho if I didn't say that. I've been Tim. We'll see you next time with another great match. Until then, have a great night. Bye.